title, he says, oh, that's great. YouTube, hello, hello, YouTube. Hi, guys. Okay, we can talk about this subject. This is a very different subject I bring tonight to us to help each other a lot. It's a dynamic. So half of the people stay in the main room and half in a small room. What we're going to do about that? When we started, we're going to have half of the team saying yes and half going to say no for all the questions. You need to convince me you are right or convince that people are with you in the small room. So I'm going to explain in the end what is the objective. I believe is going to help all of you a lot. So I make a search. I hope help you very much. I'm going to try to something new. I want to make something different to help you and recreate another skill, very different. So I'm going to send you the questions. Okay, let me send you here. You just confirm to me if you receive it. When you're going to answer, you don't need to answer very much. You can just explain why you don't agree or why you agree. So let me send here. Okay. Just confirm to me if you receive it. Yeah, oh, that's great. Okay, now we're going to split you in rooms.
Oh, sorry, Rodrigo, can you explain again? I'm kind of dumb this time of the day.
No,
Sorry.
don't worry. Oh, okay. We're going to have a different dynamic tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, half of the people who are going to stay in the main room is going to say yes to all the questions, and half of the people no to all the questions. And you need to convince the others your point. For example, you're going to stay in home office, I say yes, you say no. Why are you going to say no to home office, stay in home office? So convince me you disagree, stay forever in home office. Oh, why is not good stay for the rest of our lives here in home, in the computers, with our families? Why for you it's not so good? So you're going to convince me and the others. It's a very different dynamic, and we're going to develop a different skills than we normally use it. So in the end, I promise we're going to be very different. Okay, that's the objective. And don't forget, a new small room need a leader to make all the people talk and read the questions. It's very simple. So I'm going to split you in rooms. Okay.
But Rodrigo, what group will say no? What group will say yes?
Yes, so I'm going to split you, and the half of the people in the small room is going to say yes, and half is going to say no. We choose someone to be a leader, and he say, oh, who want to be part of yes? For example, we have right now 10 people, 5 people stay here, 5 people go into a small room. So we can have 2 people in yes and 3 with no. You can choose. In the end, there's a story very important who's going to we develop. Amazing. I believe.
Okay.
I hope you like. Okay, I'm going to split you.
Okay, I got it.
I'm going to split you right now. Okay. Okay, I sent you the invites. You can just say yes, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, that's great. Okay, guys, now is with us. Okay, Brenda, Maíra, Gustavo, Inês, welcome to the main room. Please introduce yourselves. Let's start. Please don't be shy. Who want to start? Someone?
May I?
Oh, that's great. Please go
A volunteer. Hello, y'all. I'm Brenda. I'm 20 years old. I'm an economic science student. Now I'm an intern on a big firm in the field of financial planning, and I'm also host here. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I guess that's it. Nice to meet you all.
That's great. Thank you, Brenda. What about you, Maíra? Please introduce yourself. Go on.
Hello, everyone. So I'm from Santos, São Paulo. I'm 32 years old. I used to work for a travel company, but I don't know if you know Booking.com. But due to the pandemic, I got fired. So now I'm looking for new opportunities and new jobs and a new role. And I think that's it for now.
Great. Thank you, Maíra. Please, what about you, Gustavo? Go on. Don't be shy.
Gustavo, you are muted.
No. It's better? Okay. I have a kind of device I need to switch on before I talk. So, okay. My name is Gustavo. I am 28 years old. I live in Cajamar. I love technology and language as well. That's it.
That's great. Thank you, Gustavo. What about you, Inês? Please, go on. Don't be shy.
Hello, guys. Good evening. I'm Inês. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 33 years old. And I work with finance and taxes and office and with things like this. I have been here. I'm here on TNT to improve my speaking and to learn with you guys. And that's it. Nice to meet you for those that I don't know yet.
That's great. Thank you, Inês. So we're going to start. So the subject is today, we need to disagree. Like I said, we're going to a few people with no, a few people with yes. So we can have 3 people with yes and 2 people with no. Normally people don't like no, so I'm volunteer to the no. So who wanna go with the no with me, and the other 3 are going to stay in the yes to be more easy. Someone going to no?
I can be with the no to disagree as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for helping, Gustavo. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So to be started, the first question is, do you think the pandemic going to end soon? My answer is no. We don't have the answer about coronavac and other stuff. And it's really crazy with the pandemic here in Brazil. So I believe it's no, it's not going to have soon. So who wanna be the next? Maíra, you wanna go? Please, don't be shy.
I can go. So, do I have to say yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think yes, because the coronavac is really. I'm not sure the word in English. Let me try making my brain the answer. Okay, but I think it's gonna be end soon because the scientists have already the coronavac in some tests. So I think very soon it's gonna be started, and that's it for now.
That's great. Thank you, Maíra. What about you, Brenda? Please go on. Don't be shy. Go on.
Oh my, I don't know how to stand this. Yes. Maybe if I became Bolsonaro, I couldn't. Like, oh no, oh yes, of course. Uh, we are going to pass through the pandemic because it doesn't exist. It's not a problem, so we don't have anything to to pass through.
That's great. Thank you, Brenda. What about you, Ines? Please go on.
That's so funny, guys. Because for me, the answer is no, but I have to say yes. And I was thinking how
Exactly.
to say yes. How to say yes for this. So I think I will maybe, imagine it. I think next month we are going to have the vaccine, and then it's going to end soon. And I think the pandemic will end soon because of this, because the vaccine is going to be prepared for us as soon as possible, maybe in 2 weeks, guys. I'm sure. I'm kidding, sorry.
That's great.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Gustavo? Go on, please.
Okay, guys, I have to disagree with you. I am pessimist person. I think that even though there are some scientists trying the vaccine, it costs a lot to produce, and it's not possible to give everybody the 2 doses, because most of the vaccines they require like 2 doses. So I think it will take 2 years for the vaccine to be uh, taken by everybody.
That's
I hope
great.
you are.
What?
Me too.
That's great. Thank you, Gustavo. The question number 2 is, do you think you learn more with series than movies? So my answer is no. I do not learn more with series than movies. Movies, I believe they're more, we have documentaries and a lot of other stuff that can help us to learn much more better. So this is easy to say yes or no. That's kind of easy, but my answer is no. So who wanna go? Can you go, Brenda? Please go on. Don't be shy.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I'm truly yes in this question because I really do learn more with series because I guess it's more one thing of my generation. So a lot of people watch series all the time, and we are always talking about. And I always bring some piece of episodes on TNTs that I lead of. I don't know if you guys know the series One Day at a Time. It is a really good series. It's a comedy show, but it's about a lot of social problems and issues of our society, like xenophobic prejudice and a lot of things. So I always bring, and it's like funny, but it's serious at the same time. So I guess I do learn more with series than with movies.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for sharing, Brenda. What about you, Maíra? Please go on. Don't be shy.
Okay. I agree because I have to agree. But yes, I think you have more time to learn when you watch series, because a movie, yes, I think it takes around 2 hours, and you have more opportunities to learn from series because you have more time to do. I think that's it.
Sorry, I was muted. That's great. What about you, Gustavo? Please, you, the team of no, go on.
Come on, guys, I disagree with you because series. There are two types of series: the ones that that lasts for a long time, like they have 12 seasons, and people will get bored and won't watch anymore because they know it longs forever. so they won't learn anything. And there are the series, they are so short because they didn't give any money to the producers because they are like bad, so people will think that English is bad and they won't learn. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Gustavo. I believe Inês was the last one. Please go on.
Okay. I think you will learn more with series because we can study. For example, if you are learning English, you have more time to practice your listening and study more. And then you are when the series finish for example the episodes, you are going to be excited to see the next episodes that they are going to do. So I think it's better because of this. And yes.
That's awesome. I agree. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. So the number three, it's half of us agree with the first, half with the other. So I'm going to with the physical books, me and Gustavo, and you with a book. So I believe it's better read with a physical book. So physical book, we can see them in front of us. It's a lot of experience. There's amazing things we have with the books with us. Different than internet, it's more cold. So I'm with a physical. So please go on. Maíra, go on. Oh,
Um, do I have to choose?
choose the virtual
what,
book.
what I have to prefer? Ebook, right?
Yeah.
Ebook, okay. I think ebook is better because of the, I'm not sure the word in English, but I think sustainability. Is that right? Okay. So you
Yeah.
don't need paper. You can read in our computer or Kindle. So it's gonna be much better for the nature. So yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Thank you, Maíra. What about you, Brenda? Please go on.
I'm not comfortable with that, but I will defend ebook as well. I guess one good side of read on ebooks is that you don't have to carry on your backpack a lot of heavy things like a book. So I guess that's it. I don't have a strong argument. Sorry.
Don't worry, it was awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Gustavo, please? Why physical book? It's great for you.
You know, I think the ebooks, they are small. They sometimes you cannot enjoy, you know, the words that were written. You don't have like the possibility to have like a shelf like that, you know, with the books. So that's it.
What's the name?
I think it's shelf, the name of that, right?
That's great. What about you, Inês? Please go on.
I'm feeling as Brenda. I'm not. I prefer physical books, guys, but I need to defend virtual books, ebooks. So I think ebooks is better because you can carry with you when you are going to your job, when you are in the street on the street. So it's easier to carry because it's less heavy. I'm not sure if it's correct. And you don't expend too much money with printing, you know. If you need to print this, and I think it's cheaper than you buy a book in a physical book. And if you lose this, if you lose, for example, your tablet or your cellular phone where you are reading the book, you can have it saved in other place, for example, in your email. Yes. that's it.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. Thank you, Ines, for sharing. Was awesome. You're doing great. So the number 4, it's better we make just a diet, or it's better make exercise. So I'm going to stay with the first. So it's not the easier, but I have to. So I agree with the diet. It's amazing. We can change the food. I stop eat in the Burger King every 2 days. So I stop to Coca-Cola and ice cream every Saturday. So that's going to, yeah, is going to help me a lot with my health. That's kind of it. Okay. So Gustavo, please go on. Go on, guys.
So we are defending the diet right here, right? Okay. You know, guys, to follow a diet is amazing because you are working on the basis, you know, because people, they like doing exercise, but after the exercise they go to the Burger King and they eat a lot. So it doesn't help.
My story.
Me too. That's great. Thank you, Gustavo. What about you, Brenda? Please go on.
Okay, so do exercises. It's awesome. I sure do a lot every day. I'm like a rat on the on the gym. I'm always there. I guess it feels good to be healthy. After doing exercises, you feel better with yourself, and it's good for your self-esteem. And I disagree with Gustavo. I guess when people start to doing exercise, they start to eat better because after all the training, you need to put all the vitamins, the things that we lost there, back to our bodies, our organisms. So that's it.
That's amazing. Thank you, Brenda. What about you, Ines? Please go on.
I need to defend exercise.
Yes.
Yes. I think it's difficult to lose age without diet, only with exercise. But if you do exercise, more exercise than normal, you can lose the age. You can eat normally and do exercise, more exercise than the normal, and of preference that ones that you like the most, because doing more, so you need to do something that you like. If you like run, if you like dancing, so I think your body is going to be better, you know. You are you are more, sorry, mais no, so you are more positive. You are less lazy too. Yes, I think this, guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Ines. What about you, Maíra? Please go on.
Hard thing to defend. But okay. So do exercise much. Só um minutinho. Do exercise much better. Sorry. Sorry, my daughter. Ok. Peraí, que eu já falo com você. Sorry. Bela, mamãe não pode agora. So exercise for me is much better because only if you make a diet. No, do how to say make a diet? Is that correct? Make a diet.
I think they say follow a diet as well.
So if you only follow a diet, I think it's not possible to have a weight loss. I'm not sure if it makes sense. And if you do more exercises, more and more, you can still eating things that you like. So it's much better to do exercise for me, but it's not true.
That's great. Awesome. Thank you, Maíra. Okay, so we have now the question number 5. Do we think we should continue in home office after the pandemics? And no, so it's kind of controversial because some people like, some people don't. At this moment, I have to believe it's don't. I really love it staying in home office because I take 2 hours a bus. So, but I'm with no. So I believe home office is amazing. Stay forever here with my family, with the sound. It's amazing. I like the sound of my neighborhood screaming some moments. It's awesome. Doesn't change anything for me. So I believe that's it. Okay, Gustavo, please go on. Don't be shy.
Oh, come on. I can't defend like going to the office, man. But okay, I think we should go to the office because we can build like strong relationships with our colleagues, you know, because in the office you have like the environment, the perfect environment for your work to be done as well. And if you stay in your home, you stay in your comfort zone, it's not good for you. You're not going to be successful. That's it.
That's great. Thank you, Gustavo. What about you, Brenda? Please go on.
Oh, this yes fits so good. Yeah. So, um, I really think we should continue in the home office after the pandemic is over because it's awesome to wake up just 2 minutes after before the meeting on the computer and you're like waking up and hello, good morning. And you take your coffee and you don't have to brush your hair or anything like this. You can also watch the class into your bed. This is amazing. I guess it's the biggest point.
I totally agree with you. It was amazing. Thank you, Brenda. What about you, Maida? What do you think about that? Go on.
For me, it was the best thing happened in the pandemic. So it was forced, but a lot of companies change their minds. And it's possible now to see that you can work from home and you can do everything here. So I live in Santos, but I worked in São Paulo, so I saved a lot of time in my life. It was amazing, and I have a baby, as you saw. And so now it's much better to have time with my family and to have my to have the work-life balance. So yes, please, working from home forever.
That's amazing. Thank you, Maida. What about you, Inês? Please go on.
I think when you in home office, the best thing of your life because you can, for example, you can wake up at the time that you are going to start your job. For example, 10 minutes before to start. Oh, hello guys, I'm here. Yes, if you are with your pajamas or if you are off your hair like horrible, you are there working. So during you are working, you can go to the toilet, you can go to do your coffee. At the same time, you are working and doing your things. So it's not going to be no prejudice. I think is this word. And you can be more with your family, for example. You can have it more time to study. And yes, I think sometimes you can go out in your in your lunchtime to do things. For example, pay something or buy something. My sister do this. My sister does this all the time. She's working home office, and when she is at lunch, she go out to buy something in the supermarket or things that she needs. So yes, I think the best thing that happened for us is this, and I think it's going to be, for maybe in after the pandemic, it's going to be normal. because in my company it wasn't normal. It was very hard to our boss leave us to work at home. So now I think it's going to be normal for the next years. Yes.
That's great. Thank you for sharing this. It was amazing.
I can see positive things from of working from home. But I know that some people desculpa, don't like. They prefer to stay in the office. I don't know why, but I know that I for me the perfect word would be flexible. So you can go to the office or you can stay at home. Please, let's see in the future.
Awesome. I totally agree with you, Maida. That's amazing thing can happen. I hope so. So the number 5 question, let me see. Oh, sorry, it's the 6. Do you think all job interviews must be online for the future? So I have to say no. So I believe it's not, because a lot of companies are normal, like oh, I need to see in your eyes, I need to talk with you personally, before that you're going to be part of this team. So I have to say no, but in the future will happen, but at this very moment, no. Okay, what about you, Ines? Please go on.
I'm thinking here. Um, I think when you will do an interview online, it's better because the person is unemployed, so the person is not going to have expenses, to go to the company, to pay the bus, to pay maybe something to eat in the street, because sometimes the interview takes a long time, because you do the tests, you need to talk with the manager and the other manager, you know. Yes, I think because of this and because it's easier to do. It's online. It's the future, guys. I think so.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing this. What about you, Gustavo? What do you think about that? Go on.
Well, I disagree. I think an interview needs to be presential, because you need to feel the the feel the candidate, to talk to him personally. You need to see how the candidate is, how he works, how he works now, but how is the reactions of the candidate. And if you are in a camera, it's not like that. Sometimes you have the lag, the connection is not so good, so you have to keep asking the guy, and he may don't understand you. So there are a lot of problems, and I think interviews should be only personal.
Sorry, muted. I agree, Gustavo. That's amazing. What about you, Brenda? Please go on. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm completely team online because as all of the speech of Nays, I completely agree with her. I guess if the person is unemployed, they don't have money to expend going to the place, and sometimes the person is not hired for the job. So maybe it's all of a frustrating thing to happen to the person. So maybe if it's in your home, you feel more comfortable. You'll have all the things like a computer and this kind of thing to do it. And it's better because the person will have all these expensive things to pay for, like a whole outfit or any kind of thing like that, and you can feel more comfortable inside your house to make a better interview.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. Was a great point. Thank you. Was awesome. What about you, Maíra? Please go on.
Okay, I agree, and because of the same reasons that I said before, because I think you save time and time's money. So you save me as a candidate, I save my time, and the interviewer, the recruiter, is gonna save the time as well. And I think job interview is not a comfortable situation. So if you are at your home, it's much better. And I think it's good for the interviewer. I'm not sure if interviewer is correct or recruiter. I'm not sure, but okay. But okay. I think nowadays that that we have working from home models, I think the company can see your behavior working like that. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to know nowadays.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. Makes a lot of difference to all the candidates. And the recruiters must have all this vision to the future. So I agree. Was awesome. Thank you, Maíra. So the next question it's about online education. Do you think distance education, online education, it's better than education face to face? So I have to say, no, it's better going to school, have people around you, have a teacher, people helping you, taking all your doubts. So I believe it's better physical education than going to distance. So using online, it's not for me at this moment. Okay, please go on, Brenda. Don't be shy. What do you think about?
I'm not shy. I'm trying to choose arguments. This is a hard one because I'm a student, but I'm gonna lie for the this meeting work. Oh yeah, distance education is the best one because we have the tool of filmed classes. I guess I can say like this. So we can watch and rewatch and sometimes pause the teacher while they are talking. And this is good because sometimes in presential field you cannot do that. The professor just talk, and you cannot, oh, please stop talking and repeat everything again because I didn't get it. And this is a good tool. What else? I guess it's, I think that's it. I don't have a lot of good arguments to distance education.
That was amazing point. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you, Brenda. What about you, Gustavo? Please go on.
Yeah, I disagree. I think the EAD or online education is not good because there are most of the students, they're like shy and they won't ask for help, and if they are like in a classroom, they have a lot of students by their side, so it's much easier for them okay, I didn't get the explanation, can you help me, can you teach me? So it's much better for people to build relationships, the students to each other. So I think online education is not good.
That's great. Thank you, Gustavo. What about you, Maíra? Please go on. Don't be shy. With you right now.
I I think online education is much better because of time. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding now. Because of I think it's cheaper, so a lot of people can have access to this possibility. And I think before a lot of people couldn't study in university, so now you have a lot of people have this opportunity, and also because you can watch a lot of times the same class, so you can, if you don't understand, you can try again and try again and try again. You save time as well.
That's awesome. Thank you, Maíra. What about you, Inês? Please go on.
Oh, hard to defend. I think distance education is better because you can watch whatever time you want. You can watch in your sofa, in your bed, you know. You can watch and you can do other things at the same time. I think it's cheaper and you can expend less money because if you are going to the school, you need to pay the bus and pay other things and things to reach. So I think you yes, I think this, and I think it's better because it's there is a less noise and mess because when you are studying, there are many people talking a lot and talking aloud, so you can pay attention about the topic. So I think when you are at home, you can be more concentrated in what you are studying. You know, yeah, that's it.
I can add something. I'm not sure. I think the best thing of online education, online jobs, online everything is I forgot. Just a second. You can work or you can study wherever you want, so you don't need to stay inside office all day, or you don't need to stay at a classroom boring. So you can stay whatever you want, and I think this give gives a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to stay in different cities, in small cities, because for example São Paulo is a big city with good opportunities, but I don't like live there, but I like to do work there, so I can live here and work for a company there. So I think it's a lot of different opportunities.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. So guys, you are back. Wendell, GTX, Wanda, Rafael, welcome back. So I want to hear from you. How was the experience in your room? So I'm going to start with Wanda. Please go on. How was in your
A
room?
very good topic, a very interesting. I have fun. Oh, I enjoy a lot. Very good experience.
Oh, that's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you, Wanda. So, UTX, I'm going to ask you, our last question was about the dynamic. What did you understand of this dynamic? So, what do you understand about this dynamic? Go on, please go on.
Well, I understood that even that you don't agree with the other people opinion, we need to try to understand their point of view about the subject, and respect it because there are a lot of different opinions and it's not our opinions that's the correct.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing this. Awesome. What about you, Rafael? How was the experience was for you? Just before we
So in the beginning, I can't understand so much, and it was funny, and I like it. I really like it.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing, Rafael. So about the dynamic, I'm going to open to you right now, guys. I make a search, very deep search. I want to bring to you every 5 weeks different things you can improve your English and your skills. So this dynamic, it's used in a lot of companies to interview. Is a process a lot of companies use it to select their candidates, and you're making an amazing job. And this dynamic, it's very different. That's why it's used. So this dynamic, they consist in two candidates face to face. They need to disagree from each other. So I give a point, one have to agree, another have to disagree. So the subject they are very dynamic. So the objective is make them made mistakes. So to they use their English to prove their points, to show their point of view. It's important. So the candidates, they want to see their profile and how he understand what he's doing. So to these companies, they use that because they searching for people who wanted to develop skills fast and how they deal with situations they're not in their control and how they create solutions. So they bring things you don't know to you have a solution and you have to dealing with all the situations. So this dynamic, it's used in a lot of companies around the world. So that's the dynamic use it tonight. I hope you enjoy it. That's for we use this skill to help. So in 5 weeks, I want to bring something new too to help you to develop that. So thank you, Gustavo. Thank you,
It was
Brenda.
amazing, Rodrigo. I had so much fun with the guys, so it was amazing. Please bring it again for us. With other questions, maybe it's going to be awesome.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I totally went back to school debates when you went into a group that you totally disagree of the topic, but you need
Yes.
to argument. Yeah, argue about it.
Oh, that's amazing. Guys, I'm going to finish before I'm going to ask you if you can send a feedback if you like it. It's very important to us. We have a lot of colleagues mine, facilitadores here on TNT, so they do not let me forget. So it's really important. Your feedback is amazing for our job. So if you send it, it will be really helpful. So I'm here every Wednesday. Next Wednesday I'll be here. And thank you for stay with me until 11. I'm going to finish right now. And thank you everyone for coming. It was amazing have all of you here with me tonight. Thanks guys. See you next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
Bye,
you.
you.
guys.
Thank
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 you.
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 Rodrigo,
Bye.
Very
Bye.
good.
Rodrigo,
Bye, guys. Bye,
remember
Thank
Rodrigo.
to
you.
take off the